Back to James Harden. He reminded us of what he used to be, who he used to be. Now, we normally don't get this in the playoffs with James Harden. He's had some historically bad performances, but this is where you see a team that steps up. They step up because their best player is out. Now, it doesn't carry through a 7-game series, but sometimes you'll get that one game, and you had that last night. And for the analysts to say they had no chance, you always have a chance. Might be a slight chance, might be a 1%, less than 1%. You were 10-point underdogs. But this is more about Boston than it is Philadelphia, in my opinion, because we keep waiting for Boston to be threatening. I know they're good. Went to the NBA Finals last year. They got young talent. They've had a surprisingly good year given what happened with the coaching staff. And then you watch, and I keep waiting. And I don't know what I'm waiting for because maybe this is who they are. Here's Jayson Tatum meeting with the media after the loss.
Jayson, does this feel like a missed opportunity given how long they were off, the Embiid situation, and you guys coming into this series hoping to make a statement? Does game one feel like a missed opportunity?
I guess. You just want to win every game you play. You know, regardless of circumstance, you want to win. And we didn't do enough to win. So every game you lose, I guess, is a missed opportunity to get a win.
Pretty obvious question. Big wind-up there. And you basically, give me the question again. This is not well done here.
Jayson, does this feel like a missed opportunity given how long they were off, the Embiid situation, and you guys coming into this series hoping to make a statement? Does game one feel like a missed opportunity?
All he had to do is go, yeah. That's it. Of course. Or no. Yes, Eden.
He should have said, what do you think? You think every time you lose a game, it's a missed
Failure.
opportunity? What about every time you write a column? Was that a missed opportunity when you didn't get it perfect?
Would you prefer to play the Sixers with or without Joel Embiid? Your thoughts?
Yeah. Hey, I've asked those questions, too, in those press conferences where you're like, you stand up and next thing you know, everybody's waiting to hear what you're going to ask, and then you start to panic a little bit because you want to over-explain your question.
Jayson, do you guys wish that you had won the game tonight?
No, we really want to lull them in a false sense of security. We tank this one. Maybe Embiid will rest another night.
Are you kidding me? We love James Harden. We want to have him have a good playoff game. You guys are always crushing him. Come on.
Jayson, would it have been better if you guys did not lose tonight?
But James Harden did play well last night, and he expected a win last night.
We didn't come in the game expecting to lose. You know what I mean? Like, we are here to win. And even after this game, I told the guys, don't get too happy. Like, we even kill. You know what I mean? Like, we're coming here to get game 2 as well. And so that's the mindset that we have as a unit. Whether Joe comes back or not, we'll be ready to go. Obviously, he's huge. I mean, he's everything for this team. But we got to, whoever's on the floor, let's go win the game. And that's what we did tonight.
You know, Boston shot almost 59% from the floor. But they were terrible from three-point range. And then there was a sequence really late in the game where they couldn't squeeze off a shot because everybody wanted to take a three. And I thought, you can get a mid-range jumper here. You're okay with that. And then threw the ball away. Tyrese Maxey goes the other way. But, you know, give credit to James Harden. Harden scored 45. He is the 5th 76er to score at least 45 in a playoff game. The last time it happened was 2003 with Allen Iverson. He did it 7 times. Billy Cunningham, Wilt Chamberlain, and, of course, Lee Schaefer did it.
Woo! Ow! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! This is the stat of the day!
Here's Doc Rivers talking about James Harden after the game.
I thought that he had just the perfect mindset tonight. He really did. I'm so happy for him. It's amazing. The guy is a Hall of Famer, and all you hear is the other stuff about him. You really do, and he was fantastic.
Well, Doc's got to be honest, because the reason why we hear about the other stuff is because this time of the year we get the other stuff from James Harden. He's not clutch in the playoffs. But last night, he was wonderful. Putting up 45. And he had a good year. We talked about this probably 6 weeks ago, where I said, you know what? We don't hear much about James Harden and the 76ers. And it felt like, okay, we moved on. There's no Ben Simmons here. There's no drama here. They're just playing good basketball. Everybody's talking about the Bucks. They're talking about the Celtics. No one was talking about Philadelphia being the team to beat in the East. And they may not be. This is one game. It really hinges on Joel Embiid. And if you start to look at the playoffs, how many guys have to play great? Like Anthony Davis, the Lakers' playoff success will be predicated on his health. Well, also his performance. Because he'll give you a 14-8 sometimes, and you're going, no, you should give me 24-18 is what you should be giving me. The Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid. With the Celtics, I'm not quite sure. Because as much as we want to, and I said this last year about Jayson Tatum, he's a wonderful player, but we keep trying to put him in this category that I don't think he's ready for yet, or that he's earned. Is he one of the best players? Yes, but he's not in the top 3 or 4 or 5, in my opinion. I think he has the talent. I just wonder the mindset. There are times when it looks like they're just going through the motions. They look non-threatening, and they could win it all. But when I watch, I'm always thinking what they should be, not what they are or what they're lacking. Yes, Marv.
He had 39 last night. It didn't feel
No, it
like
did not.
39.
It
Like
didn't.
Steph Curry will have those demoralizing 3-pointers.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any of those demoralizing shots. He's a bucket getter, but it doesn't seem like he has one of those like put you in a stranglehold type of plays.
Yeah, if you get kind of a nondescript 39, you got it. I want to know when the game's on the line, that guy's getting the ball and he's going to get a bucket. That's what you want. And sometimes I don't get that. And maybe I'm asking too much with him. Jaylen Brown, like, is he great? Are they great together? When it works, okay. When it doesn't work, and you're going, all right. And I felt bad for Al Horford, too. Al was on the perimeter guarding Harden. I go, oh, we shouldn't do that to Al. Even though Harden's about the same size as Al Horford is now. But Al's out there, and Harden does the same. Like, he's crossing over guys. He's beating guys off the dribble, and I'm going, wow. Yeah, Paul.
And I'm watching that game thinking about if you're a Nets fan watching that game. We gave up James Harden, who led the league in assists, who's on his way maybe to the NBA Finals possibly this year, for Ben Simmons. And we're stuck with Ben Simmons, a guy who averages like 7 points a game, plays every other night. That was that trade.
Yeah, I know. And it felt like everybody, hey, we don't want this guy, so you take him, and we don't want that guy, so you take him, and we're all good here. And I kept thinking, I know Harden's at least going to be there in uniform playing. I don't know about Ben Simmons. But James Harden had a really good year, led the league in assists, and it was a nice performance. But I'd still look at the Celtics and say they're the team to beat. They should be.